Now, I'm not against technology. I'm just against the ignorance of the understanding of what frequency is. A lot of people don't know what frequency is, so I say think about using the bathroom. If I drink a whole lot of water, I gotta use the bathroom more frequently. So the interval of the time in between each time I go to the bathroom is smaller. If I don't drink enough water, I'm not using the bathroom frequently, so that the time is wider. Look at a wavelength, the closer ones is a high frequency. The slower is a low frequency. And when we're dealing with the social media, when we're the blue light, when we're dealing with the 5G, you're dealing with 2.4 gigahertz. That's 2.4 billion cycles a second. Our brain, our heart, our body is like 8 hertz, 7 hertz. The Schumann resonance is 7.83 hertz. But we talking about getting hit by 2.5 billion a second. There's no way you are overstanding all what's being done to your godlyhood inside of that framework.
Good afternoon, my lovely butterflies. This is the Awakened Butterfly. I am back with another video. If this is your first time coming across my channel, please stay for the entire video. And if you enjoy the content, please do not hesitate to subscribe to my channel. I hope everyone is having a blessed and amazing afternoon. I hope all is well. I hope that everyone is continuing to take care of themselves mentally, physically, and spiritually. And I missed you guys. I'm very happy to be presenting this video to you guys today. And guys, I'm just going to go ahead and let you all know off the rip. I will be discussing a lot of important facts in this video. I mean, we are really going to go in on this topic. So this video is kind of long. If you guys want to grab you a snack or anything, before you watch this video, I advise you guys to go ahead and do so. I want to give a shout out to all of my butterflies, to all of my day ones and my newcomers. I want to give a special shout out to you all for all of your special love and support. You guys mean a lot to me. And everything that you do as far as liking the videos, commenting on the videos, subscribing to my channel, it means a lot to me. And I love you guys very much. I would also like to give a shout out to my credible sources. HisPresenceOnline.org, TikTok, WXYZ.com, and OpenBibleInfo.com. Now guys, as you can tell by the title of this video, I will be talking about the wicked 5G epidemic. Another form of telecommunication, gangstalking. And the question that is raised in this video is, are our phones monitoring us? And I don't know about you guys, but ever since this 5G frequency has been released, even though my phone's off and wrapped in foil, and I also had it placed underneath my table in the living room. But since introduced into our society, period, I feel that some things have been a little off. Especially, I've been feeling some things being off with me, especially like with my sleep pattern. I have been feeling, very weak and tired at times, even after getting some rest. My eyes have been feeling tired and strained. And some thoughts that I have, or maybe something that I am experiencing, seems to pop up in the notification text on my phone. I'm going to give you guys an example. Let's say, for instance, I just posted a gangstalking video, right, to my channel. I will receive a text message, a notification saying, what is gangstalking, or are you being gangstalked? Things like that. And I've also, at sometimes, honestly felt a little scatterbrained. There's times where I felt that my thoughts were all over the place. And these things usually happen when I'm handling business or just my overall thought process, trying to prioritize, trying to avoid distractions so I can get, work done. And I usually don't sleep with my phone near my head, or on my, it's usually not even on my nightstand. So I wake up one morning, which was about a month ago, to my left eye being very red and sensitive to light. I felt a heavy feeling of fatigue and I had severe headache. And I was scrolling across some images on Pinterest, and the Most High led me to this image right here. Now, guys, honestly, I do not know, the underlying reason as to why I experienced this, but now I am almost certain that God led me to this image for a reason. Now, this is something weird and evil that I feel is going on with smartphones. And it seems that our phones are telepathically reading our thoughts and also monitoring everything we do. I feel that our phones are, starting to become our identity. And guys, in today's video, I will be discussing how the enemy is using 5G to control our society. But I would first like to talk about God's free will. The Most High God knows everything about us, from our thoughts to the number of hairs on our heads. Now, although God knows everything concerning us, past, present, and future, we are still blessed with the gift of free will, which is never violated by Him. He cares about our protection and well-being at the same time. Now, the devil is the complete opposite. Despite some contrary beliefs, he doesn't know everything about us. However, he does have ways of finding things out about us. He uses his demonic minions to snoop and pry around into our lives. The key to gaining this personal information is in an attempt to control us with it. Now, the devil isn't at all like our Most High God, who knows everything about us, because he is omniscient, which means that he is the all-knowing, and he's omnipresent, which means that he's everywhere. The enemy can't be in more than one place at one time. However, he does have very powerful demonic forces controlling many people on this planet who choose to bask in iniquity, making them a vessel for heavy demonic guidance and influence. And guys, the sad truth of the matter is, since many people in our society are under demonic influence and are being used by the devil to harass, pry, and monitor, it makes it easy for him to find out anything that he wants about us these days. And guys, one of the most popular tactics being used by the enemy to monitor and control us is through our cell phones. What would you think if I told you guys that our smartphones are being used to record our personal information, notate our personal habits, read our brainwave frequencies, and even detect our heart rate? This found knowledge about us is then stored into cell towers and made available to any individual who obtains the proper technology to control us. Now, guys, in association with communication technology such as cell phones, 5G can be very, very detrimental. Scientists have discovered that certain human emotions are connected to specific frequencies. These frequencies are then copied by 5G towers and targeted directly at us, activating our brain into the duplicated brainwave frequencies. This is to induce us into whatever type of emotions that they want. Having control over these frequencies also enables them to control the minds of others for their own diabolical reasons. I'm going to run this clip for you guys, and I will be right back.
It's important to understand what the 5G is doing and what they say it's doing. We're told on the IEEE beamforming document that this technology cooked your eyes like eggs in World War II. And you all need to understand, these are military weapons. These are assault frequencies. If you garner nothing more than that, that's what you need to know. It's microwave radiation warfare. This is what this is.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming to the National Press Club Federal Communications Commission Chairman Tom Wheeler.
It's an honor to be here at the National Press Club. The first generation wireless, 1G, was voice. The second generation, 2G, allowed both talk and text. Third generation, 3G, the internet, in a limited way. And today's technology, 4G, completed that digital migration. But if anyone tells you that they know the details of what 5G is going to become, run the other way.
This video is brought to you by the number 5 and the letter G. And pretty soon, everything else will be too.
You must consider the whole part played by electricity in nature. Human beings cannot go on developing in the same way in an atmosphere permeated on all sides by electric currents and radiations. It has an influence on the whole development of man. This life of men in the midst of electricity, notably radiant electricity, will presently affect them in such a way that they will no longer be able to understand the news which they receive so rapidly. The effect is to damp down their intelligence. Such effects are already seen today. Even today, you can notice how people understand the things that come to them with far greater difficulty than they did a few decades ago. Rudolf Steiner, 1924.
The devil is using this powerful 5G frequency to indoctrinate everyone in our communities, to lead them to carry out his wicked agendas. Now, whether it be through intrusion of privacy, personal information, our private thoughts, whatever the case may be, telepathy, electronic frequencies, mind control, these things are being used to control people's thoughts and emotions and to demonically influence them to commit violent acts against others and various other illegal criminal acts and street crimes. Everywhere you look, people are scrolling through their phones. Many family dinners and social gatherings consist of almost an entire family sitting around the table with their heads down, being occupied by their phones. There's no genuine family conversations hardly going on anymore. And this is because mobile technology has become the new identity for human beings. It's like the new social norm, especially for our children and teens. Now, although we are all at risk, our youth are at a higher risk because the youth mind is curious and constantly developing, making them very curious. And if not taught the importance of having a relationship with God and why, this will make them prone to being heavily influenced, desensitized, and indoctrinated by the evil schemes of Satan. And with that being said, guys, I did a research summary on an article I found on the Channel 7 WXYZ Detroit website. It is explaining how, as of September 2023, a 5G tower has been placed on top of George Washington Elementary School in Wyandotte, Michigan. and has raised the concerns of many parents and other community members. They have exercised numerous efforts to get the tower removed, but have been unsuccessful in their attempts to do so. And guys, the members of the community, as well as the parents, have come together and filed a lawsuit as of June 2023 against the school district, the city, as well as the T-Mobile company, because of the harmful effects they feel can occur as a result of living within a quarter-mile radius of a T-Mobile 5G cell tower. Check this clip out, guys, and I'll be right back.
Flipping the switch, we are following new developments in a long-standing battle between Wyandotte parents, residents, and T-Mobile. Thank you for staying with us. I'm Brian Abel.
And I'm Glenda Lewis. It seems that T-Mobile will get its way when it comes to activating a cell tower that sits on top of an elementary school. Our Tierra Braddock has the latest.
The cell tower behind me has been at the center of controversy for months. Parents and community members here in Wyandotte have been trying to get it taken off of George Washington Elementary School, but their efforts have failed, and the tower could be activated as soon as Saturday.
It's a big concern to me as one of the residents who lives here 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year.
Kathy Koch has lived across the street from Washington Elementary School for more than 40 years. She says she strongly believes the T-Mobile cell tower could be harmful to not only students and teachers, but people who live in the area as well.
Nobody should live within a quarter-mile radius of a 5G T-Mobile cell tower.
Back in 2018, the Wyandotte School Board approved the 5G tower, but installation was delayed due to COVID. The tower was built on top of the school earlier this year. After it went up, parents made sure to express their outrage to the school board.
We're scared. We're scared for our children.
Some parents even filed a lawsuit this past June against T-Mobile, the school district, and the city of Wyandotte as an effort to stop the cell tower from going live. On Wednesday, a judge ruled in favor of T-Mobile, and the tower could be activated soon.
I have to say from the bottom of my heart that I am extremely disappointed.
Wyandotte Superintendent James Anderson, who started in June, has recently tried to stop the tower from going live. He said he proposed an alternative location to T-Mobile. He sent 7 Action News a statement saying, in part, in this proposal, the district would fully fund the construction of the tower. This would allow T-Mobile to raise their equipment over 100 feet higher than it is currently placed. The remainder of the original agreement could stay in effect. Anderson says T-Mobile hasn't accepted his offer.
I don't know if they thought that we were stupid people because we quote-unquote live downriver.
In Wyandotte, Tierra Braddock, 7 Action News.
On Wednesday, October 1st of this year, a judge ruled in the favor of T-Mobile, and according to Channel Detroit research article, the tower can be expected to be activated to go live soon. This news really saddened the community of Wyandotte because they are very disappointed in the judge's decision to turn on this 5G cell tower. Now, according to Google statistics, there are approximately 6.84 billion smartphones worldwide. That makes up for about 85% of the 8 billion human global population. Now, guys, the devil's strategy is based on his attempt to rule over humanity. Our society uses cell phones every day, and that has been purposely designed to read our brainwave frequencies, monitor our private conversations, read our emails, notate our habits, even take photos of us when our phones are off. And this is the enemy's way of trying to imitate God and rule over humanity. His strategy is revolved around using materialistic items and luxuries that are popularized by human demand, such as cell phones, TVs, video games, smartwatches, tablets, etc. Also, he uses humans with large followings and fan bases, such as YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, live streaming, OnlyFans, etc. And guys, if we don't incorporate God into everything we do, we are all at risk for heavy attack and indoctrination. Meaning that we will be led to be demonically influenced to carry out the wicked agendas of the devil. He desires to attack in large groups also because he is trying to eliminate 90 to 95% of the global population. And this is in order for he and his minions to have the earth to themselves. Now, the power of God is much stronger than the plots of the enemy. And if we as a society take part in the spiritual battle, and we can do that by spreading awareness to others about the many tools that we all use on a daily basis, which is being disguised as beneficial and harmless, but in reality are very dangerous and detrimental to our well-being. Spiritual warfare is taking place, guys, between God and his followers and Satan and his minions. And God is trying to protect and spiritually elevate us, while the enemy is aiming to pull us away from the Most High in order to indoctrinate and destroy us. And guys, I want you to know that at this time, I need you to pray about any and everything that you do. Everything. I don't care what it is. Pray about everything, because the enemy is using everything to attack us. Things that are part of our normal lives, so we won't see it as something detrimental to us mentally, physically, and spiritually. Guys, down in the comment section, I will be attaching a link to Amazon for the EMF detectors and frequency eliminators, because I feel that it's very necessary that we stay aware, we spread awareness, and with that awareness, we are able to develop tactics to help us survive this spiritual warfare. I will also be linking down some Bible scriptures for protection, healing, and restoration at this time. If you all have a prayer closet, I advise you to activate it as much as you can. If you don't have a prayer closet, just find a nice quiet space in your home that you can use as a place to pray with the Most High God. I don't care if it's in the bathroom. That's still considered a private, place that you can go and shut the door and, have some privacy for a few minutes so you can pray. Guys, I want you to just pay attention to everything that's going on around you. Make sure you take elderberry, things to keep and take zinc as well, things to help keep your immune system strong. I wish I would have taken a picture that day about a month ago when I had that situation going on with my eye, because I seriously mistook it for pink eye. I've actually never had pink eye before. So I was, really nervous and freaking out over it. And once the Holy Spirit led me to that image, it seems like he was trying to let me know something, and he was sending it as me, a sign for me to also spread awareness to others. So that's how I took it, and here we are. With that being said, I really hope that this video helped someone. I really, really care about you guys a lot, and I was having a prayer session, with myself the other day in my bathroom, and I actually prayed for you guys, because I know that we are all going through this spiritual battle, and at this time, if we all can stick together and fellowship and, worship with the Most High God and spread awareness and develop different tactics that we can use to protect ourselves during this time, that would be great. Also, guys, I will be linking down in the description my Instagram. Yes, I made an Instagram over the last few days for this channel. So if any of you guys want to DM me and, message me, talk about some things, please feel free to do so. I'm very open to that. And yeah, make sure you check out the Patreon if you haven't done so already. And I think that's all I have for you guys today. I love you guys so much. Always remember that you guys mean a lot to me. Your support means a lot to me. Your testimonies mean a lot to me. Let's get the channel growing, guys. We are almost at 1,000 subscribers. I am very excited. I don't know if you guys know, but I started this channel August of, I would say 2020, I think. So I started this channel 2 years ago, and it's been a long process, but it is very much worth it. I'm still very grateful for all of my supporters that I have, and I'm really excited for what this channel holds in the future. So yeah, continue to take care of yourselves mentally, physically, and spiritually. I have more content coming to you guys. Make sure you stay prayed up. And until the next video, my lovely butterflies, peace and blessings. Mwah.